Dave Gonzalez here, and thought I'd do a part 3 to my Harley Davidson Street Glide special upgrades. And it's been about a year since I did my last video, and done a few more upgrades since then, so thought I'd share them with y'all. Let's get to it. All right, so if you saw my part 1 and part 2 videos, I went over quite a few upgrades. I won't get into all those. I'll just kind of highlight them real quick. So I put on some Daymaker headlights, the auxiliary lights. I did the carburetor intake. I did added the tour pack. I added some progressive shocks. Did this little shorty antenna here, which is still pretty cool. I upgraded the seat. I put a tuner in. I did the Davidson tuner. It's out of warranty, so you know, my recommendation, if you do a tuner and you're still under warranty, go with the Screaming Eagle. It's a little bit harder to configure, but it's cheaper actually than the Davidson, and it's not impossible. You just need a laptop and a few more cables. But I went to Davidson because I'm out of warranty, and it's just easier. Goes with a little app on the phone. You get what you want really quick. Just select a couple canned apps and you're off to go, and really cool. So those were the upgrades I did in my part 1, part 2 videos. So what I've done since then, so I added LEDs all the way around, so front and back. Really makes a difference. I'll show a video of that in a little bit. I went with a little bit different kind of engine guard. It's kind of cool. You know, if you look at it from this way, you know, it almost looks like the Harley logo, which is really cool. Probably the one of the most significant upgrades I did was the one with the Davidson power dual head pipe, and then I went with the Tab Performance mufflers with zombie baffles. And I got to tell you guys, just incredible sound. Again, I'll show you in a minute here. And just you know, you lose a little bit of torque, I'll be honest with you guys, from the stock. On street light to street light, you lose a little bit of torque. I wouldn't say a significant amount, but you definitely feel it. But what you gain on the freeway, if you're that kind of driver, with this setup here, you can definitely feel it. I mean, it's just it opened up a whole new level on my bike. So yeah, I mean, definitely got to retune it after you do that significant of an upgrade, but well worth it. And before I fire it up, I also want to mention why you guys can still hear me, because you won't hear me once I fire it up. I went with these LED lights here, and then these LED lights here, strips. I just think they look really cool on there, and I can't think of the name of those right now, but I'll definitely put them up in the video so you can take advantage of those. So without further ado, let's fire this baby up. So before I forget, one other upgrade I wanted to mention that's pretty significant was the audio. So I upgraded. Wasn't an easy install, but I went with the Sinister sound. So I replaced the front speakers. I have the tweeters built in here, and then I also went with Crazy 8s in the back here. Now, you know, I will say it takes up about half of your saddlebag here on both sides, which, you know, some people are not too happy with. But, you know, I've got the tour pack here, and I got to tell you, you know, compared to, you know, a lot of people go with the, you know, the Rockford Fosgates, and I think even Harley's now teamed up with Rockford. And they cut into the lids and they put them up here. You know, they still don't get that bass, and I'm not sure you're going to hear exactly how much bass, you know, through the video if you're watching on your phone. But if you're on your computer and you got some good headphones or whatever, I'd say turn it up, because it's pretty cool. So let me play a little bit here. I believe this is a copyright-free track, so I'll go ahead and play it for you. It's a little bit of a trap beat here.
Jarrell Ortega.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn it down now that my neighbors just love you. You know, I also play a little drum, so between that and my son's bike and my bike and, you know, all the noise we play, I'm sure they love me by now. But I wanted to make sure I showcase that for you guys. So that's the Sinister sound system with the Sinister amp, the front speakers, and the Crazy 8s in the back. So and, you know, I've yet to hear, you know, I've seen some bikes, you know, go by and they got, you know, decent fair amount of bass, but they're not, you know, they've had to do some crazy things in their bags, you know, and to get that that bass sound out. So I did. I'm really pleased with the bass that the Crazy 8s put out. And by the way, they call them Crazy 8s because they're only 8-inch woofers. So a pretty incredible sound for just some 8-inch woofers, and they achieve that by putting a box in, and then they also have the tubes that come out from the box and through the inside of your saddlebag. So pretty awesome sound system. All right, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed the videos, and if you got any questions about any of the upgrades, like and subscribe, post a comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.